What's up, YouTube? This is Bison X89. Alright, guys, it is December 1st, and that means it's time to Yule! Alright, I got that pun out of my system, but it is holiday season, and I decided to create a bit of a holiday buyer's guide for your Yu-Gi-Oh! Players in your life. I got a couple different sites that we're going to visit, giving tips on what you should consider buying for the Yu-Gi-Oh! Player if you want to give them something on brand. Now, first and foremost, we're going to get the big elephant out of the room, is that most players, they're going to want cards, whether they're collectors, casual players, or competitive players. They're always going to want the cards they need to help make their decks better. So the best way to do it right here is to utilize my TCG Player affiliate link, which is on the description box of every single one of my videos, as well as right here in front of you and up here in the banner. So we just click on the link. It's going to take us to this page. Okay. I know kind of a little bit much when you're coming into the page, especially if you don't know anything about the game. So I'm going to break it down right here. This is what you turn around to enter into card names that you're looking for. If you want to turn around and take a look at here, you have the various different sets. They're all in alphabetical order, so but you could search out particular cards from any particular set. And if you don't want to turn around and scroll down, you also have various links that lead you to the sites on TCG Player. On the other side, you actually have the more recent set, which is El Dorado, a great reprint set, as well as Publisher Legend, which is the newest size set coming out at the end of the week. So there's a lot of different choices right here. So if you're looking for cards, buying cards can be very difficult for players because you don't know what they need. If you know that the player you're buying for is a bit more of a collector where they just open the stuff and put the cards into binders, they don't really play all that much. A great product to come by is actually going to be right here. This year's Mega Tins of 2021 Tins of Ancient Battles. Okay, so we click on the link, come to this site. You can get a list of all the various cards that are in this particular set. A lot of great cards. I'm going to come down here. I'm going to click on the sealed product. And right here, price of a single Mega Tin is $17.35. I strongly suggest if you're going to be buying the product itself, buy multiple copies, 2 to 3 copies, more than enough to really give the player a lot of cards. Each pack has two ultra rares, 2 super rares, I think a rare and a prismatic secret rare. You get 3 packs, which basically means they're getting 6 ultras, 6 supers, 3 secrets, and 3 rares per pack, plus a ton of commons from all of last year's sets. So they're going to get a lot of great cards across the tins, and it's just amazing products to have and for them to open when they get them. If you're looking for something that's a little bit more for casual players, like they don't really care about building about building decks that are competitive, decks that are fun, or they're just returning into the game and they want just to play the game they used to. Speed duels is actually something that I would strongly suggest. The Speed Duel Battle City box, I know it was released a year ago, but if we come down over here to the sealed product, it's worth its weight. I know the price is a bit high, but it's worth its weight in the value with the number of cards. You get over 200 cards in this box. A lot of the cards are brand new to speed dueling. You actually get 8 pre-constructed decks in this box, so you can actually just pick up this box and play speed duels right away with the cards and the decks that are in the box. If you can pick up a couple of different boxes, players can actually build better speed duel decks. But again, speed duels is one of those side formats that is actually fun and is really nostalgic for players because it's more character based than anything else. If there's a little bit casual, but they want to play in the actual game, the best set to actually buy would probably be the most recent set, was Maxim, which is El Dorado, Maximum Gold El Dorado. And I can tell you right now, there are a lot of great cards that are in this particular set that can actually help them build great decks. You can pretty much pick up the entire Eldritch deck from this set, and as you can see, the prices of the cards, not that bad. Typically, you're going to be needing at least 2 to 3 copies of him, and like 3 copies of all the other spells and traps that are in the archetype, but it's kind of worth it. You got Pot of Extravagance, which is an amazing card. It was very expensive for a long time, but now with multiple reprints under a spell, the price is coming down. $16 per card. I know it might seem a lot for a single card, but getting that playset is going to be a lot easier, and it's going to help players dig through their deck and just help the decks become more consistent. Like I said, there's a lot of great cards that can support a lot of different players, whether it be competitive or just casual play. So this is something, and even collectors like this set because you get alternate art versions of various different cards included as well. As for buying actual sealed product, we come down here, we have the box sets, and you can actually see this is what the packs look like. I know, kind of expensive for a pack, $30, but getting a display box, not that bad. I mean, if you want to play around with the packs, it's $8 per pack or $9 per pack, so I think it's just easier to buy the cards that a lot of players want out of the set because you wind up saving a little bit more money in the long run. For competitive players, it can be difficult to shop for, considering a lot of times they have the cards they need. However, if they're looking for one particular card, typically it's going to be one of the more powerful cards that they don't really have easy access to. Access Code Talker, for instance, is a great extra deck monster. We just hit enter, and it brings up the name of the card you're looking for. As you can see, the original printing is over $100, but the current printing is actually around $56, which really isn't bad, given the fact that it's almost about half the price of the Secret Rare, which is good. As the weeks pass on, this price is probably going to drop a little bit further. Not only that, but also keep an eye out for various deals that TCG Player actually throws out. Sometimes they actually throw out things like bonus bucks, which will give you money back for all the purchases you make on site. Sometimes it might have a little discount on singles or sealed products. It really depends on the sale. Just keep an eye out for those things, and it's definitely going to be something that I would consider buying. Now, if you don't want to invest a lot of money in the cards, other things you could actually invest in are actually one of the 3 things they have down here. You have card sleeves. Card sleeves are something that a lot of players that like to go into tournaments or just play a little bit more on the competitive side. IP Masquerade is one of the more recent Konami-sponsored cards for the Yu-Gi-Oh game. It comes in 50 card packs, so I would strongly suggest buying at least 2 packs for your Yu-Gi-Oh player. Very awesome. Whenever buying sleeves, make sure you want to be turning around and looking for the smaller size sleeves. If we scroll down here, you got a lot of different ones. I prefer myself. I actually do like the Ultra Pros. Those are my favorite sizes I like to buy. Take a close look at the size of the sleeves. The small deck protectors are the ones you want to be aiming for. Those are the ones that are specifically sized for Yu-Gi-Oh cards, and the reason why those are the ones you want to be buying. Okay. If you don't want to invest in, like I said, card sleeves are one thing. Every player is going to need sleeves. Deck boxes are another thing. Pretty much any deck box can hold Yu-Gi-Oh cards. It just depends on how much you want to spend or what you want to turn around and get. If you're looking for a little bit more, like for instance, you have the Ultra Pulse deck boxes that are various colors. $4 a box, not that bad. If you want something a little bit more fancy, you could actually go with the tower boxes that you just flip the top off, and have access to the cards. You can go for your Konami-based boxes that they put out. IP like Max Arena is the single deck box. They also do have double deck boxes, so you've actually come down over here. If you're looking for magnetic boxes, they have different sealing types, magnetics. You also have other things like or hook and loop. There's a lot of different ways to things. Velcro. To be very honest, a lot of different designs. If you just turn around and go down here and you're looking at materials or just like for instance, product size small, boom, you get all the various different boxes. You see a lot more of the Konami boxes um, that they're doing. They also have cases, but to be honest, it's all very good and it helps keep their players, the decks organized, which is very nice. Of course, if you have a collector in your life, they're going to need binders. And we come down here, storage albums, that's what they call, but a lot of different storage albums to actually consider. I know some of them run pretty cheap, while others can run around $30. To be very honest, I've seen the $30 ones, and they are worth investing in. They can hold a lot of different cards. Like for instance, let's just grab this one off the top. 9-pocket Pro binder, embossed with the black seal. Holds up to 360 cards, which is awesome. I know there's other ones that are larger, but it's definitely something to consider getting your collectors so they can actually have something to put their cards into and display their cards. That being said, that's more for the card side. If you want to turn around and do something a little that's on brand but that's not card related, you have this place, which is called shop-yugioh.com. All links for both sites are going to be in the description box below. This place is actually pretty awesome because you're going to get a lot of different things. You have things like accessories, phone cases, face masks, stickers, collectibles. You have things like drinkware. You have the various tumblers, coffee mugs. You have apparels, shirts, hoods. I've actually worn shirts that I bought off this site in my videos. You can see one right here. For me, yeah, I'm going to be looking at particular shirts. I'm looking at maybe apparel. I'm looking long sleeve shirts. We have holiday themes, which I'm probably going to be investing in because the one I'm wearing right now is seeing better days. They have other t-shirts that you can actually buy. And I'm very picky when it comes to what I wear, but this is going to be very interesting to see. You scroll through the things. If you have a particular favorite monster, you can always get them that monster, like Blue Eyes or one of the Egyptian gods. If they're just a fan of the anime, an anime-based shirt is always a great option. Accessories, face masks, always a good thing. COVID is still going to be a thing going into next year, and they got plenty of different reusable masks to actually be able to buy from. Phone cases are also a good thing. They don't have that many, but still. It really all depends on what you want to get them. Personally, for me, I like the apparel. Just being able to wear a Yu-Gi-Oh! Branded shirt for my videos always is a help. But definitely, this is stuff that I would strongly suggest looking at and possibly getting for the Yu-Gi-Oh! Player in your life. Alright guys, that is it for this video. As always, if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more content like this on my channel, make sure to subscribe, enable notifications so you don't miss any uploads. Check out the description box below. You can find my affiliate link for TCGPlayer.com, as well as I'm going to be putting the link for shopiugioh.com in there as well, so you guys have both links, can easily get there to the sites and buy your gifts for the Yu-Gi-Oh! Player in your life. Alright guys, as always, until next time, peace.